Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and yes, this is episode number 32. Yes, this is season number 4, and yes, this is our career mode with West Ham United. I still can't get over the fact we beat Madrid in such great fashion. It was fantastic, and McVitie's, the actual owner of McVitie's, the actual managing director of McVitie's, flew the lads out for 4 days to Las Vegas to stay at his own personal ranch, which was unbelievable. It was a fantastic few days away, but we have to come back. We have a really tough game against Spurs, and as you know, we are in a proper dogfight for the Premier League title. Dare we even consider that we can do it? As you can see, at this moment in time, we are sitting top of the league with a fantastic number of points, 69. What an awesome number of points. But anyone down to Man City are still capable of winning the league, which is absolutely ridiculous. But we join at early doors, and luckily the referee blows the whistle as the linesman puts his flag up. That is clearly offside, only just offside. Looks like if he wasn't wearing a glove, then he wouldn't be offside, or if he didn't move his hand forward, he wouldn't have been offside. But that's unfortunate for Spurs, but that's great defending by West Ham. The defensive part of West Ham's game this season has been absolutely fantastic. But again, Spurs on the attack. Livermore knocking the ball out to the left-hand side. Great play by Leandro, again to knock it out to the left-hand side. But that's poor defending between Colker and Tompkins. That's really poor defending. That's allowed Spurs in after 11 minutes to score. Unbelievable defending. That's really, really poor defending. Leandro, who has always been a bit of a pain in the arse of the West Ham back four, causing problems on the edge of the box, really dictating the way the play was going to go, and it ended in a goal for Spurs, which is unfortunate for West Ham. But they have to dig deep, and they've dug deep before, as we know. They dug deep against Real Madrid. And speaking of the Real Madrid game, there's Ravel Morrison, one of their absolute heroes. He tried to knock the ball to Filippo. The ball got deflected, but it still came back. Casemiro goes with a shot. The ball comes to Guidetti. Guidetti turns into the box, goes for the shot. That's great defending by Spurs, unfortunately. And Stefan bringing the ball out on the right-hand side for West Ham United. Has to cut inside. Not a great deal on. He gives it to Eduardo. Eduardo plays a nice ball into Isco. Isco knocks the ball inside. Gives it to Filippo. Filippo has nothing on again. No movement in front of him due to the Spurs. Playing great defensive-minded football here. Really holding a great line. The ball comes to Guidetti. Guidetti gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro has to pass the ball out to the right-hand side. I do apologise to Isco. Isco with a nice piece of skill, trying to work the area to get across it, but he can't do it. It's being closed down. He gives it back to Stefan. Stefan gives the ball away really poorly. That's unbelievable play. Vertonghen knocks it to Huddleston. Huddleston to Dawson. Dawson back into Vertonghen. Vertonghen into Livermore. Livermore turns. He knocks it out to the right-hand side with Lennon. Plenty of time and space out on that right-hand side, but the boys are getting back in time. And the ball's fed into Smith. Smith knocks it back into Lennon. Lennon plays a nice little ball into Smith, but thankfully Ravel Morrison is doing his defensive job, gets back, and we go in at half-time. West Ham United 0, Spurs 1, and at this moment in time, Spurs are looking well worth their money for the 1-0 lead that they currently hold over West Ham. But we join the second half with West Ham United, our boys having a throw-in. It's thrown into Eduardo. Eduardo's surveying the area. Spurs are backing off him, giving him all the time he wants in the early stage of the half. But the ball's not to Filippo. Filippo has time. He's trying to work some magic, trying to work some space, goes for it, but he's closed down instantly by 2 Spurs players. And they're on the counter-attack straight away. It's Aaron Lennon on the right-hand side. He knocks the ball through to Leandro, but Colker is there, doing what Colker does best, defending in such a stout and fantastic manner. But again, West Ham are trying to work something. It's just not coming off for them. Spurs are so disciplined at the back, really closing down well. The ball comes into Adrian. Adrian trying to work some space. He knocks it to Rocker. Rocker's got time. He turns. Oh my days, Rocker's just put it wide. That's unbelievable. The lad, 16 years old, just put the ball wide of the post. Unbelievable. The referee blows the full-time whistle. West Ham United 0, Spurs 1. That is unbelievable. Really have to feel for Rocker. But we come back straight to Upton Park, get back in the office, and yes, this is what I love to see. My scouts have done their monthly report, and basically what happens is, I watch a few games, I give them my thoughts, they tell me how they've done over the games I haven't seen, they collate it all, it's given to my personal PA, she uploads it, as you know. Dorian and Jean are my, not only my tea ladies, but they're my PAs as well, so they do a lot of hard work for me. They make me tea, they bring me Jaffa cakes and slices of cake. Any cake and biscuits now come from McVitie's, as you know we are owned by McVitie's. But, as you can see, we have some great potential coming through. The only one disappointment for me is Pierre-Michael Curse, who, unfortunately, we're going to have to let go. He's just not doing it. He hasn't really performed in any of the games I've seen. It's a great shame, but it's one of those things. It happens in the football world. But I will say, Callum Walker's been playing really well. Leroy Mills, I should say. I do apologise. Leroy Mills has been playing absolutely fantastic football, and I expect him to make the breakthrough. He's been playing at under 18s, and he should be making a breakthrough into the reserves quite soon. And as you can see, I got a wonderful text message from Isco, just saying that he's really, really happy, and it means the world to him to play more frequently. And the same with Gudetti, he is so much happier now. He had a little bit of a rough patch, he's dropped a bit of form. He hasn't scored the goals we hoped this season, which has been really disappointing. But he's happy, which is the main thing, and it's really nice to have that interaction with the lads. Now we're going to move on to a squad report, and what can I say about Buckland? He's just freaking phenomenal. It is that simple. He's just phenomenal. Stefan, his statistics are amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's been worth every single penny of that £10.2 million that we actually paid for him. Tompkins, 27 years old. A few of his stats are dropping. We have to make a decision in the summer. Kolka, got to say, Kolka has been also probably one of our best investments. I know it came at a huge cost with Tank going the other way, but Kolka has been absolutely fantastic. And Eduardo, 18 years old, rated 76. He's really starting to improve. I mean, look at all those yellows. It's fantastic. I expect him to finish with pretty much the same as Casemiro statistics, if not fractionally better. Because I think overall he's a better player. He's I know it sounds stupid, but his reading of the game is phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. He makes such great runs. There's our talisman. I don't expect him to get too much better. I think 85 is a ridiculous rating. I'm hoping come the start of the new season he will actually be an 86, and I would be absolutely elated to see him hit 86. Ravel Morrison is currently on a 79. I know it's very difficult with our midfield. The problem we have at this moment in time with our midfield quartet is rotation. We've got Jess Rodriguez. He was playing so well before his injury. He's come back and he's playing so bloody well. We've got Zaha. We've got Ravel Morrison. We've got Adrian. We've got Isco. We've still got Diarmi, Noble, and on top of that we've got Casemiro and Eduardo. That's 9 midfield players. We have an abundance of talent in and around the centre of the park. Obviously up front we've got Rocca. I mean, look at the lad. 24 games he's played. 16 years old. He's netted 6 times. He's really looking absolutely audacious. Matthias, I'm not 100% sure if Matt is going to have a future at the club. We do have Fabio, and I think Fabio is a better player overall. I think he's a lot more stable, a lot more reliable. Matthias has his habit of just wandering forward like no one's business. There's Nikolai Tremel. His statistics are obviously quite low at this moment in time, but I expect him to grow. I expect him to do well. He's not a bad little player, to be fair. I think he's got great potential. Same with Robin. He's 16 years old. He's a centre-back. He's 6'3". He's German. He's got low attacking, high defensive, which always impressed me. So his actual game mind is fantastic. So I'm not too worried about that. Same with Tremel, high defensive work rate, which is fantastic. Florian is just an absolute tank. I mean, the boy is fantastic at basketball as well. He's 6'8", 4-star on his week, 4-star skill moves. He could possibly be an absolute ledge. But we'll have to see, Youth player development is always tricky, but we will see. And as you can see there, Fabio is just fantastic. Benzir is growing. I mean, he is really, really brilliant. I mean, his finishing now is absolutely phenomenal. I'm not sure why his overall rating hasn't gone up in sort of in the same manner, to be honest. And as you can see there, Jess Rodriguez has actually hit 8, which I was really, really chuffed with. Really, really chuffed with, because he deserves it more than anybody. And we have a tough away game to Stoke City. And all I'm going to say before this game starts is sit down or grab yourself a cup of tea, grab yourself some Jaffa cakes, courtesy of McVitie's, and hold on, because this is going to be epic.
Goal from Tottenham.
So we join the game in the 10th minute with Stoke City on the attack. Great play with Stoke, knocking the ball around really, really well. On the left-hand side, being man marked by Klein. Klein's doing a great job. The ball swung in, go out for a header. It looks like it was Kolk going up for the header. And the referees, looks like the referees awarded a penalty. I can't see what the infringement was there. I can't believe he's saying it was a handball. Kolka went up straight for the header. He looked like he got a good connection with the head, but unfortunately the referees awarded a penalty. And it's Jones who steps up and slots the ball home in the top corner. Kenwyne Jones, the bane of West Ham United over the past 4 seasons, yet again strikes to cause such damage. but Jones has the ball in the centre of the park. He knocks it out to the left-hand side. The ball comes over. It's a long ball over the top, and it's Adams who's in, but it's all right. It's Luke Shaw's covering, and he's put it wide. Oh, he's put it wide. That's a huge miss there for Stoke City. Tremmel in the centre of the park, getting used to the ball, holding the ball, nothing really on, knocks it forward to Benzier. Benzier into Gabs. Gabs utilises his pace, gets past the defender, pulls the trigger, and what a finish from Gabs after 31 minutes. That is Gabs of old. That is Gabs that we love and adore. What an audacious finish. On his right foot, slots the ball home in the bottom corner. The keeper had no chance. But Stoke are back on the attack with Ness. Ness on the left-hand side, doing some good work, trying to get into the box. Box to the back post. And I don't believe it. The header come down. Butler got a hand to it, and it rebounded off Luke Shaw for an own goal. Unbelievable. But we pick up the ball with Benzier. Benzier moving forward on the left-hand side. Nothing really on. Cuts inside, goes for the shot. And that's a great save by the goalkeeper, Eduardo. No, it's Zaha taking the corners today. It's going to be look to swing it into the back post. Goes for the back post. Great header. What an audacious header there from Adrian of all people. Not renowned for his power headering, but my days, he packed that full of power. And we go in at half-time. Stoke City 2, West Ham United 2. And West Ham are still clinging on to their thoughts of the title. Can they get the 3 points they much desperately need? Adrian down the left-hand side doing some fantastic work as normal. Trying to get the ball into the box. The defender falls over. He gets the ball to the back post. The ball comes out to Zaha. Zaha goes for the shot. And he's put it wide. Unbelievable. And it looks like Benzier has actually hurt himself going up for the ball. I'm not quite sure what he'd done there. But it doesn't look too good. He looked like he was holding... Was it his shoulder or his knee? I couldn't quite make out what he was holding. But he didn't look too healthy whatsoever. So hopefully we'll get an updated report during the course of the game. But look at the faith West Ham have in their young players. Bringing on Miguel. And Rocker has the ball. Early doors. Knocking the ball out since Benzier's gone off. He knocks it out to Gabs. Gabs shapes to shoot, misses. Great save by the keeper, but Rocker follows up to slot the ball home after 58 minutes to make it Stoke 2, West Ham 3. But Stoke are immediately back on attack. Dawson swings the ball in. Kenwyne Jones goes up, gets the header, it hits the post, and a poor clearance there from West Ham United allows Jerome in, and he slots the ball home from a tight angle in the 61st minute. Unbelievable finish there by Jerome, but West Ham only have themselves to blame with a poor clearance. But West Ham with the corner. Great defensive header there by Kenwyne Jones of all people, but the ball falls to Gabs. Gabs knocks it into Martins Indy. Indy pulls the trigger! Oh my days! Indy slots the ball home after 65 minutes to give the fans, the management, the team, the belief that they can make an impact on the title. What a great ball there by Gabs, straight into Martins Indies, and he had nothing on his mind but to shoot, and shoot he did. And it's now Stoke 3, West Ham 4. What is left in this game is unbelievable football. Zaha in the centre of the park knocks the ball forward to Tremmel. Tremmel into Nathaniel Klein. Klein into Miguel. Miguel gets past his defender. Miguel pulls the trigger. Miguel scores. Miguel scores his first goal for the club, and he shows how much it means for him after 73 minutes. Stoke City 3, West Ham United 5, and what a great goal there by Miguel. He rolled his defender in Gudetti fashion and struck the ball hard and true into the bottom corner. But Stoke aren't done. They're back on the attack. A mistimed tackle. The ball comes in. Great save by Butland, but Dawson at the back post to slot the ball home after 90 minutes. The referee blows the full-time whistle, and it's Stoke City 4, West Ham United 5. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Thank you for all your support throughout the series so far. Really enjoying this series, and I will catch you next time.
So it's more like a nightmare.